Hi, my name is Eric Swanson. I'm the author of the book Closet. As you can tell, there's some paranormal, supernatural aspects to the book. That's why it's called Closet. Some people may have some negative connotations of the term closet. Some people associate it with homosexual activity, but that's not this. That's for I have not written this book about that. This is a Christian novel, and the reason why the book is called Closet is because there's a creature in the closet that takes, uh, basically it takes Timothy, the son of the main character Derek, into a demonic world. And then Derek has to go and look for his son. Also, his wife is taken, Derek's wife, of course, is taken into this demonic world as well. But she goes through a different way and not through the closet. So that's why I use the word closet in my novel, just so I would clarify any misunderstandings and ambiguity of that term. The reason why this demonic world is opened up is because basically Derek is trying to find a job, and he gets a bit depressed, and he tried reading this book that Witch Leaves on the Sidewalk. He doesn't realize that it's a demonic book, but he doesn't take it down, or he doesn't throw it away like he should have. And I think that's true for all of us. When we fall into the times we fall into temptation, or we allow ourselves to sin, is the times that we get depressed, or we get hungry, or lonely, or tired. I know that's the case for myself. The lowest times in my life, the times that I regret the most, are the times that I've let depression rule my life or rule my actions, and I make decisions or do things that I regret later. And I know for a fact when I do things God's way, everything is great. When I falter from that or deviate from that path is when bad things start to happen in my life. And I believe that's true for all of our lives, that when we deviate from God's plan or God's best for our lives, that's the worst things will happen. And I know for myself, at times I get a little bit down. I won't say depressed, but I get through times of sadness. Uh, Basically, I had some goals and plans, as we all do when we're young, and I look back and I compare what I thought would happen, and I see what's going on now, and life isn't what I thought it would be. But I know that there's a reason for it, and I know God's looking after me. Sometimes it's hard to see that, and I just have to have faith and believe, and just press on. And I want to say Derek, as the main character in the book, suffers from loneliness. That he is married, but he is suffering from a bit of depression, maybe inferiority complex, not being able to provide for his family like he would want to. And I think all of us struggle with that at times. That we, as I said before, that we have certain expectations in life, and at times we don't see why we're going through what we do. But I just have to believe that God is faithful, and I know for myself I can't I have to stop comparing myself to others. I have to stop comparing my life to the life of people I've known, such as students where I went to seminary at Moody, and if I compare myself to them too much, I get really sad and depressed. I just have to believe that God has a reason for what He's doing in my life, and I believe that He has plans for this book, and plans that I don't really know right now. And if not for this book, I hope for my second book that is already completed. And I'm currently in the process of finding a way to get it published. I prefer not to have to pay much money for publishing costs as I had to on my first book, just because money is a little scarce right now. So, all that to say is that we just have to believe that God has our best interests in mind, no matter what the world may tell us. I encourage you to look at my website. It's ericjohnswanson.com. You can look and read a chapter there, an excerpt from my book. It's available on Nook and Kindle, so that's a cheaper option. You can also purchase it as a hardcover. So, thank you for listening, and I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving.